Hello everyone, I'm back again with another easy and fun welding story today. When we think of welding, we usually imagine sparks flying and welding for a long time, right? There's a type of welding that finishes with a bang in the blink of an eye. It's called stud welding. The name might sound unfamiliar, but the principle is very simple. I'll explain it in a very simple way. Imagine you need to attach this bolt to that steel plate. In the past, you drill a hole, tap threads. Just thinking about it makes your wrist hurt, right? But stud welding is just like stamping a seal. You load the bolt into a special gun, press it against the steel plate, and push the button. It attaches in just 0.1 seconds. It's like a super glue for metal, but much stronger than adhesive because a powerful electric arc melts the metal and fuses them into one solid piece. Now, let's take a look together with the diagram. This happens in an instant, so watch closely. First, you insert the bolt into the chuck. This is the loading stage. When you press the button, the bolt lifts slightly and a strong spark flashes. At that moment, the tip of the bolt and the steel plate begin to melt instantly, like ice cream. Here comes the key point. Just as they melt, the machine drives the bolt down into the plate. Boom! So what's the result? The molten metal solidifies, and they become firmly joined as if they were originally one piece. If you look closely at the diagram, you'll see a white ring around the base of the bolt. That's called a ferrule, and it's truly a small giant. It plays a huge role. Imagine if the molten metal leaked out to the sides. It wouldn't look good, right? The ferrule holds the molten metal in place like a mold. That's why the weld area comes out clean and neat. And that's not all. It also blocks outside oxygen and protects our eyes from the intense light. In short, it's like a bodyguard for welding. You might ask, can't we just use another welding method? But there's a clear reason this is used. First of all, it's extremely fast. And even better, the steel plate doesn't warp. Traditional welding applies heat for a long time, which can cause distortion, but this finishes instantly, so there's no time for the plate to overheat. That's why it's widely used in car manufacturing and large building construction. Even tricky materials like aluminum and stainless steel work well with it. So, what did you think about today's story on stud welding? Once you understand it, it's not that complicated, right? Just remember, it's like stamping with powerful electricity. That's all you need to remember. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to subscribe and like. Next time, I'll be back with more practical and memorable stories you can use in the field or on exams. Weld safely today, and see you next time!